Good morning. Welcome to MightyOxTrading Tuesday morning trading. How's everyone this morning? Last night was a wild night. See what happens today. We'll go through here in a minute. The various overnight fun. Gold giving us a signal right here off the bat. Short signal pulling back to its SMA line after a buy signal. Keep an eye on that. NASDAQ also pulling back down to the EMA line. So let's look at the NASDAQ here, and you will see that it just totally lost its mind last night. And we were cruising along here. We got, a short signal here early on, but we didn't get that on the 1 minute. We had a couple in the 1 minute. But right around 9:30 my time, 10:30 Eastern, it just lost it. It literally dropped like 150 points in a very short time. Then it came down and it lost even more when Europe opened. You can see we have about a 340 point range down. It's trying to recover a bit now, but it's definitely looking bearish today. S&P also, it made basically that same move. Copper came down around that same time. Actually, that's Europe. Copper came around down that same time, and then it kind of rebounded and then came back down. It has about a 140 tick range. About mid-range right now. It's kind of popping back up. Gold also came down hard at the same time NASDAQ did. It had a little bit more coming down when Europe opened. It's about mid-range now, but big 14-point range on gold overnight. UltraBond 2-point range. It also came down hard, but it's recovered nicely. Crude oil. Crude was very bullish through that run. It hit a high that we haven't seen since 2014 last night, and then broke down. It's about mid-range now. You see that it had about a little over 1.5 of range, but I mean it went up that full 1.5 and it's pulled back by 70 ticks now. Natural gas just under 100 ticks. So range. Russell pulled the same move as the others. Down, down, down. Burning ring of fire. About 40 points. So that's where things sit now. Last night on stream, and then with one trade after, I'm down $175 coming into the morning. We'll try and make that back plus. We'll hopefully get some good trades. Let's see what it looks like here on Nazi. Up close and personal. Looks kind of choppy since this last major move down. Doesn't look like much had any follow through, really. You had this major move down here, which was from 437 down to about 327. It's over 100 points. It came back up. This buy signal would not have been good. Would have given I mean, just about 8 points it looks like. The short signal then would have been good. It definitely looks like the trend is short right now. You see, this gave another 68 points. This buy actually looks like it might have been good. This is the bigger rebound. Let's see here. Yeah, I would have gave 30 points. Then this short would have worked as well. I think. But it definitely needed a 15 point. Oh, I don't think it would have now. I'm looking at it. Let's see. Don't think it would have gave us 30. Oh yeah, it would have right there. How about that? There we go. This buy definitely wouldn't have worked. That short wouldn't have worked. This buy. See there, you had slight uptrending bands, or I mean SMA. Let's draw it out. 15 point. Check that in a minute. 15 points. Nope, that would have stopped us out there. Wick down. Then this last buy signal. Let's see how far that would have gone. It wouldn't have gone 30 though. Looks like it might be still going, regardless of that short signal. I would have gave us 15 if we were going for 15, but doesn't look like it was calling for that tighter stop. So we'll see where that ends up. Good morning, everyone. How are we doing this morning? Did y'all bring the coffee like I said? No idea exactly what caused the markets to crash last night. There's speculations because of China, that China uh, missed their uh, expectations for the second half of the year last year. Not sure if that's true or not. All I know is that we definitely saw downtrend most of the night. Looks like I should have just traded overnight. Looks like these are some good moves on gold. Looking for 1.6. Would have got it there. Sure, we would have got it there. Yep, we would have. 1.6. That would have failed. It might not have taken that with being so close to the 200 EMA. That would have won. That would have won. Honestly, I'm not sure I would have taken that one. And it would have stopped me out, honestly. Either way, but even at 08, which is what I've been running on it, it would have stopped me out. Would not have taken that one. Bands straight. Bands are straight and everything. That's the kind that leave you hanging, just like that one did. And you don't want to be left hanging. short there. And you can see from here, we went down quite a ways. 15 down to 11. What was that last signal? Crude. Then we got choppy. And choppy enough that this would have stopped us out, I think. Yeah. But the next one wouldn't have, I don't think. Oops. Wrong button. Nope. That would be good. Doot, doot, doot. Now this would have enticed us. One thing I need to get better at is if after a long trend, oftentimes these can be these first signals like this can be just pullbacks. If you're gonna take them, go for a smaller profit target. Like here, this one went from 1809.9 to looks like 1810.6. So that's seven ticks. So a good 5-point scalp there would have been in order. Now I would have taken this, and this would have failed, as you can see. As you can see. Boom. And this is where it started giving us smaller moves, and that ended up failing. Now here, obviously, if I was still in this trade, I might not have taken that one. If I was smart, I would have reversed on that signal, on that long signal. That would have easily given me the 1.6. But even if I had gotten out there where it stopped me out and then jumped in, I still would have got my 1.6. This short signal right here wouldn't have worked. This long signal I would have taken and I don't think it would have worked. So now we need to be careful. Actually, I would not have taken this as in the bands. So let's delete that. Now this short signal looks like it would have worked. Not yet, not all the way yet. So we'll see if it would have. That's where things stand now. NQ. Let's see what NQ is having to say. NQ. Looking like it wants to head back up. No reason not to. We'll see if it comes back. Get pulled back after hitting that buy signal. UltraBond. Short signal. ES buy signal. Strong move there on NQ on that candle. Let's see, we have 2 seconds. Buy market. We are in. MQ chart. Let's see where this goes. It might have been a mistake. I might have jumped in too quick. You see, it did come up this. Let me blow up that chart. Hold on. See, it came up here on this big candle up and pulled back. So we wanted to see it get above there. We're right there now, so let's watch it. Strong move up. Nice. We're into the bands, so it's pulling back. I'm in with 3 micros, looking for 30 points. 15 point stop. Hello, Mr. Higgles. Get some sleep. Copper sending a signal. Quickly look at support and resistance. We're above this little bit, which would have been resistance. Next one is all the way back up here before the drop of the European Open. Oh wow. How much snow did you get? Strong move up here. We are up 17 points on this. Might be exhausting here. Wow. We've barely gotten any this year so far. Ooh, big pullback. Ouch. So you can see off this buy signal here, way back here, literally the minute my alarm went off, we would have got this 30 points. Let's see if we can get another 30 out of it from this past buy signal. That's a strong candle down, so that kind of worries me. Five seconds left on this candle, which is now a 10.8 point candle there. There we go, recovering off that last candle. And we get back above. High this move was 75, 375.75. UltraBond sending a signal. So now you can rest and trade today, Higgles. This is looking good. Seems to be struggling at that 75 though. See if it can break above. It did. Stop moves to break even. Still struggling around that 75, 76 area. about 10 points away from our target. Pulling back again here. I'm gonna cry if this pulls all the way back to my stop. This one 21 points, and now it's pulling back. And it looks like it's going to come down and stop me out at my trailing, at my entry price. I'm going to move my entry price just up 1 point so I get something out of this. This is a big bummer. Green here, maybe come down far enough. Nope. Let's see. There we go. Now we're heading back up. If it struggles again up at 70, between 75 and 78, I'll cut it there if it gets back up there. Now it seems to be struggling around 68. Pull back again. 20 seconds on this candle. Trying to get some momentum again. Hanging around, right around 15 through 70. 3 green candles in a row, but Big move down. My stop is just below the SMA line, so maybe we can get an SMA bounce here if it does come down. Kind of sideways right now. Go away now. 50 seconds away from the top of the hour, which is always a little bit of can provide volatility. There's the top of the hour. Cutting it there. Might have been a mistake. We'll see. But it took about $50 profit. Oops. Sorry about the black screen there for a second. So let's see it. Looks like it's heading back up. So I might have cut it too soon. We'll see. It was just struggling too much at the same area. I thought it might end up seeing the big pullback here at the not the open, the top of the hour like this here on gold. Gold's heading down. Crude's heading up. So we did profit on that trade. Not the profit I wanted, but about $60. Way down 117.50 now in the day. Absolutely. I just have a tendency to sometimes cut winners too quickly. You see here, it's still sideways. And honestly, I'm not sure I really see it. I see this maybe breaking below the SMA line here at this point. Not sure it's going to get back up here. So let's, while we're here, copper giving us a signal. Previous high was on this recent move was 441.20. It's close to there. You can see it's been on an uptrend. This kind of looks like a pullback. It's into the Bollinger Bands. Not sure about it. It's acting kind of squirrely. Pull back. Watching this in the upper left-hand corner. Oh, you can see here, I looks like I did make the right decision to get out of NQ as it's continuing to come down. 5 straight red candles. Yeah, we're gonna ignore copper for now. Can I short it? I don't want to short it yet. ATR, I mean, the ATR island's close, but you see we have the uptrending, still have an uptrending SMA line, still have an uptrending bottom bands. I want to see it come down a little bit further before I take a short on it. It has been uptrending now since about here, so it's about 2 hours. So, a little after 8 on the East Coast. Not a little after 7 my time. Thank you for joining me this morning. Got one win under our belt. Looking for more. Looks like crude's heading back upwards. This would have been, yeah, would have been a decent signal to take. That got 20 ticks. Copper's still kind of sideways. Oh, gold. This would have been a good signal to take. Even, I mean, it made me hesitate because of the uptrending bottom bands, but you see it bent the bands and it's already gone 15 ticks, so that's a little bit of a bummer. That would have given me my profit target already. Take a signal on what? Oh, let's look at it. NQ, by the way, would have came down to my back down to my entry. So that was definitely a good move for me to get out. Looks like it's about ready to send a short signal here. Gold. This is our next major support area. Bouncing a bit there. UltraBond sending a short signal, but been kind of sideways. Gold sideways. A little bit of a breath now in the market. Crude. There's that short signal. It's flirting with a short signal now in the NASDAQ. And what a flirt it is. Popping back up. Popping fresh dough. Yeah. There's that short signal again. Popping back up green. I'll check in a minute. Watching this NQ for now. Well, copper's previous high from this move is back here. It hasn't gotten back above here, but that's not even its high of the day. It came down throughout the night. Ooh, big short there on copper. three straight green, small green candles here now. NASDAQ, so we're waiting to see whether or not we should follow that. Gold here is down into the 80 line on the relative strength index. And you were right, Higgles. I should have taken a short there. You were very right. I should have continued on to that gold. Gold continuing to drop, make almost net a new low of the day. From that short signal down here, it's going down 4 full points. Now I'm jumping into this short on the NASDAQ as it pops right back up on green, right as I do. Ooh, crap. Wow. So that was a bad move there. That one red candle got me, maybe. Oh, ouch. Looks like they're gonna curl back up now. Huh? Are you not? That was a quick move down. ES, I think that's a short signal. Are trying to. That gives me some hope on this NQ trade. Or maybe confirmation's the word I want. Oh, sorry. Once again, forgot to show my chart. Here we see him coming down. Big move down here on NQ. Once again, we're up about 60 bucks. We're right at that 200 EMA. Let's see if it breaks it. It's bouncing there. Part of me wants to pull it. Part of me says I should hold through it. Gold continuing to make a new low of the day. Definitely struggling at this level. This is about the low of this one of these last moves. See, green candle coming back up. Moving our stop down closer to the SMA. That did touch that third band, which seems to have caused it to bounce. Let's see if it comes back down. Yeah, there we go. Nice big upper wick. Nice big move. Continue. I like red. Let me see blood. Crude pulling back. This has gone, our trade here on NQ has gone 15 points. Trying to bounce again here. I could just hit reverse if I wanted to. That REV here reverses my current trade and gets me out of the current trade and into a reverse position. There we go, heading down. Stop loss has moved to break even. Oh, this comes back again. I'm going to be upset. Rude. There we go. Continue that red down. There we go. Trailing stop is trailing. Guaranteed profit now by 1 point. Let's see. Big green candle here. Back up 7 points. Come on, I want to see red. Uh, there we go. Don't like that big wick down there. Oh, seems to be struggling at 15,330. Cutting it. I cut it there. 3 green candles in a row seems to indicate a pullback, possibly to the SMA. So I cut it there. There's a big, strong green candle there. Another win. Not the full win I'm looking for. I didn't hit the reverse. I'm not so sure it's not going to come up to the SMA and bounce, which isn't that far up. So I just took it out. I got out at 15,342 and a quarter. It's up 5 points since then. So yeah, would have been a good reverse. We'll watch what it does. Let's check our stats now on the day. Charts in the way. Still down 50 bucks. So we got about another $60 out of that trade. Not the full amounts I'm looking for, but hey, 2 wins this morning. Ironically, if I had been using the same parameters I used last night, which is the 15 by 8 points, I would have 2 wins, 2 full wins. But, eh. It's popping back down now. So I think that would have came up and hit my trailing. And then now popping back down. See if it gets back below this current low. Oh, this recent low, I should say, of 15,329. Let's take this chart out of here. Bring up the ads. And let's mark off some resistance. This is the low, most recent low. So it does have ways to go before it hits that resistance. And of course, the low of the day was here, I believe. No, the low of the day was here, so it's still got a ways to go. It does seem like it wants to come back down. We'll watch it. Gold seemed to level off. You see here, gold did make a new low of its day. By a good bit, really. And now has an 18-point range today. UltraBond still hanging out mid-range. Crude still hanging out in its mid-range. Copper, same. NQ actually sending a short signal now on the 5-minute chart. Oh yeah, look at that. Darn. Look at that. Now it would have hit my profit target. So I was just a pullback. If I'll be using the SMA as my trailing stop, would still be in this trade. Would have got the 30 points, I believe. I forget what my entry was. What was my entry on that last one? Yeah, entry was 353. It's just just hit 323. So yeah, we gave him a 30 points. The reverse would have only given me like 5 points. Gold is, if we look here, hanging below it, hanging below the, well, it's back above the 80 line. I tried to predict the reverse last night on NQ, and that didn't work well based on this, so won't mess too much with that right now. Popping a decent pop up back here in NQ. Signal on Russell. What's the Russell doing? Russell giving us a buy signal there. Front running a bit. Crude's kind of leveled out. Big move down here on silver, which I've started tracking. So we got two smaller wins on NQ so far this morning. NQ has popped back up, is above the SMA line now. ES sending us a buy signal, or trying to. Kind of an interesting stair step up, fell down the stairs, and stair step back up. We're definitely not seeing big moves in either direction right now, which is kind of how it's been. You can see here, I mean, NQ has been choppy. So maybe I need to go back to a 15 by 8. I don't know. We'll see. Buy signal here, but we have a strong downtrending SMA line. Strong downtrending top bands. Not taking a buy signal here. Granted, taking a buy signal out. This was actually a good reversal candle. Doji, slightly red. This would have been the confirmation candle. I should have got in here at 331. I'll be up over 15 points. That's where that same candle there is where it broke through the SMA line down here on the RSI. UltraBond, since that short signal has come down, looks like 13 ticks. That's a nice move. A strong uptrend here. It broke right through that SMA. It's giving us like 5 to 10 point. Ooh, big move. Okay, so that would have been a nice buy signal to take. I did not take it because of the downtrending SMA line. But I really wish I had jumped in on the reversal on this candle here. Gold with a big move up. Guess we could throw that out. Pardon my yawn. Y'all make me get up too early. Buy signal just about everything right now. Kappa. That gold signal, I doubted it because of the same reason I doubted the NQ, but this candle's already up 16 ticks, so that would have hit, that one candle would have hit my profit target. Ouch. Holy crap, it's now a 3-point candle. The copper candle would have hit my profit target. Eh, good. Just good. So missed opportunities there, but it really went against my trading plan. All of a sudden, we see major strength coming into the market. Big move up here on NQ, so it's gone 30 points off that buy signal. So every one of these buy signals here would have been good. Not sure what the heck this, brought the market back to life. Crude also the big candle. So it's like all of a sudden some sort of news came out or something. I don't know what. Wait, what? Oh, I don't think there was news. Didn't they say last night there was no news? Only thing that hit at this time of day was New York Empire State Manufacturing Index. I don't see why that would be a big deal. I mean, I could be wrong. Kappa. Big doji candle there in the S&P. But wow, so gold went up that quick, $800. That hurts. Copper continuing to go up. Gold continuing to go up. So you might wonder why I don't get into things as they're going up or whatever. And I often feel like as soon as if I get in on not on a signal, and it's probably stupid of me, but every time I jump into something late, it tends to reverse on me. So I mean, I could have jumped in on any of these candles and gotten my profit target. See, there's a reversal in the NASDAQ. That's the kind of thing I'm afraid of. But gold's now going up over $1,000 a contract since that buy signal. Be the pullback finally on gold. Crude taking, I mean, sorry, not crude, copper taking off. Yeah, this is the pullback on gold. I should have jumped in on this candle right here. I had. Let's see where it goes. And why do I say it was the place? Because if you look at the down here, it hit the 80 line on this candle. Pull back on this candle, back to 70. So right now that would have been 8. Let's see if it maybe. I mean, it might be. Excuse me, I might be wrong. It's like right here at 720. 8:20 or Eastern. This has been the candle to get on the start catching this move when this crossed this yellow line. Hindsight is 2020. We're getting some sort of short here now on the indices as they pull back. Now, copper is doing kind of the same thing gold does. Big wild move up. It's at the 80 line. Watching for that reversal. Making these easier to see. ES Russell's going short. So Nasdaq sending a short signal here. So big move up, and then all of a sudden this pullback is giving them more than half the move away, back away. You can see here, we really don't have market directions. Come down, come back up, now coming back down. Copper still hanging around that 80 line and heading up. Kind of waiting here for a good entry, and then I missed all the good entries. Copper's up about $750 a contract since that buy signal. Gold went up about 1,000. Nasdaq went up 30 points. Possible reversal here on copper. See, we're filled on copper. This is going to be a tight. This is probably a mistake. Yeah, it was a mistake. Tried to get this reversal and it's not going to work out. It's going to hit me for a $100 loss. The problem is that I jumped in really late. Maybe not. It's coming down. Uh, there we go. Beautiful. And the short signal fire is trying to fire on it. Cutting it there, in case it bounces off the band, is only about 3 or 4 tick win. But it was nice. I should have cut it when it was 8 ticks. But I saw that probably there's a good chance it's going to bounce off the band, so I got rid of it. So, another cha-ching. And, see, I should have kept it. It's still coming down. I got to get better at staying in things. And I think I will once I actually am funded and have a cushion. But yeah, it was only a 3-tick win, so $37.50. But we're now only down 12.50 for the day. Started at about 176 down, so we're fighting our way back. We see this NASDAQ signal is bad. It's reversed back up to the SMA. Gold's now completely sideways. Excuse me. As we start to approach the 9 o'clock hour, I do want to thank everyone for joining me this morning. Please feel free to say hello in the chat. If you have questions, comments, statements, insults, anything, feel free to share them. You can look here at the 5-minute chart and see just the wacky kind of moves that gold just made. It's easier to see on the 5-minute. It came down harsh from here. So it came down from 1815 all the way down to 1804. So that's a $1,100 move. 11 points. And then in one 5-minute candle, it went up 10 points. And it's back above where it started. You can see it's done almost up and down almost its daily range in the last a little over an hour. Hasn't gotten back up to its high of the day yet. But strange. Platinum and silver made kind of the same moves, although silver really didn't have the downward motion, but that it blew up. Wow, silver made a bigger move money wise than gold did, I think. If I remember right, let me bring up my calculator. I forget silver's how much a point or whatever is worth in silver. So 22,915 to 23,530. One contract. Calculate. Really? I need to start trading silver. Yeah. So in that move where gold made about $1,300, silver made 3,000, just in that area right here, from this to here. That's interesting. Natural gas sending a signal. Copper. See, I should have stayed in on that copper trade. I got out way too quick. I would have hit profit target. I would have got $200 out of that instead of $37.50. Oh, that was my mistake. Missed opportunities. And Q trying to pop back up here. So this looks like this could have been a pullback. Now trying to come back up. We are about 35 minutes from the bell. Pay no attention to the falling trash can you heard in the background. Market's taking a bit of a breath. Copper's the one thing that's pulling back right now. And of course, I missed that opportunity. Well, UltraBond also pulling back. Gold squeeze in here, big time. Big time squeeze. Question is, which way will it burst? Doesn't that look like a pretty fish? Okay, done playing. This has been a great signal on the UltraBond. I'm just not comfortable with the UltraBond right now. Just probably stupid. I'm probably missing out on opportunities. But the 3 tick stop to keep the loss under $100 just doesn't seem to be wide enough a lot of the time. But here it definitely got my 6 ticks. 19 to... That would have got 5 ticks. So, I mean, I am missing out on opportunities, but eventually. Indices are trying to pop up here. Crude sending a short signal, but the crude pit opens in 2 minutes, so we're not gonna, that can send things weird. So we'll wait. S&P sending a buy signal. Nasdaq should be following suit here soon, I assume. Say that 5 times fast. Hey, 5 seconds to the top of the hour. Let's see what Crude does. See if we get a bump here on NQ. Crude not doing anything fun right now. Pulling back here on the indices. Gold is still tight. Small pullback here in Crude. Very small at this point. Nasdaq still sideways. No bounce here at the top of the hour. It's flirting with a buy signal here. Then keeps pulling back. You can see it's kind of, oops, wrong chart. Helps if you bring up the right chart. Yeah, you can see here it's bumped up. This is the ATR line. It's bumped up against it almost, or really near it, last 4, 8, 10 candles basically. Trying to get above that level. See, it topped out at 379 on this move up earlier. There's the buy signal. Now we're getting some momentum. See if it holds. We got 50 seconds on this candle yet. Bring up an MNQ chart. Oh, pull back. Signal gone. So it's definitely struggling. Around the 81, 82 level. can see I'll have I have an MNQ chart ready. I thought you fell asleep, Higgles. Big pullback. As soon as you said long, it pulls back by 11 points. Fun. All my YouTube peeps are all so quiet this morning. It's been me and Mr. Higgles here. Remember though, if you are here from YouTube, I would really appreciate you hitting that like button. Yep. Looks like a bounce here, and NQ's again giving me this buy signal. It's a good bullish candle. Ooh, big move. So you were right, just 3 candles too soon there, Higgles. Still struggling to get above this 80 level though. I, it needs to get above 80 because you see it struggled here 4 times. I'm really not a big fan of worms. Again, it cannot get past that level. Buy signal keeps coming and going. The candle's got to close above this ATR line here. ATR line is sitting at 375.50. The reversal down below the SMA. Volume is getting about 400 a candle. Nothing out of the ordinary, but yeah, we've rejected down now. Seems indecisive. Also seems oddly quiet for this time of day. Normally them having signals firing all over. I'm not seeing that today. Signal fires as I say that. Gold. Let's see what gold's doing. Drop this back down for now. Doom. Gold short signal. Still tight though. Oh, crude did come down hard. Darn, that was a missed opportunity. I've been saying that 2 minutes. 40 ticks down. Off the crude pit open. NASDAQ sending us that buy signal again. It's trying once more. It just can't get above that level for some reason. For some reason. Trying again. Okay, it's trying again. Well, bless its heart. Oh, rejection again. Just can't get above that level. Natural gas sending a signal. Hold on. It's trying again. Trying to get a running start. Kind of amazing. There we go. Broke through that level and pulled back. Wow. Wow. I thought it had it there. What's the Russell have to say? Russell's pulling back. That was actually a band break. You see, it broke that third Bollinger Band. I'm thinking short now, honestly. We'll see, though. I'm not jumping in either way at this point. Angles, I think you've said long and short like 5 different times. Back up again. I noticed. Oh, there's the big move down. So short looks like the direction. As I say that, a green candle forms. Should have went with my intuition there and taken this short. Up. Big green candle back up. So maybe not. Gold coming down. I'm not sure how I missed this gold signal. I guess I was concentrated too much on NQ. Yeah, this would have been a nice signal to take. Would have already been a profit target. NQ still being indecisive. Just being indecisive at a slightly lower level. Big move down here on gold. That was a 2-point candle. I gotta stop getting tunnel vision on one asset. Like, you know, I was watching this fruitlessly while gold was doing this. As you can see, I was right about this reversal with pure and copper, and I should have held. If I had held, this would have been a $500 trade. If I, held through the entire thing. ES sending a short signal here. I don't think I even have an ES chart. Yeah, I do. 12.6. It's 3 value points by a half point. Yeah, I'll do that. Big move down. Back up the green. Indices seem a little bit indecisive. Yes, looking like it wants to reverse. We are 12 minutes from the bell. Normally, I don't even think to take trades this close to the open. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep with that tradition because it doesn't know what it wants to do. Reversal here. You see it broke the third band here big time. So that indicated reversal. So now we'll wait. We've got 12 minutes to the bell. Missed this gold trade again. I knew it was gonna eventually, do something after this squeeze. Pull back is pulling back nicely, which makes sense. So gold, crude did nice moves. The indices are being ugly. Natural gas with a big move up. I think Nasdaq's continuing to try and come down. So off of this rejection here, where I said I should get a short, this is going down 30 points, which should be my profit target. UltraBond's continuing to head down, getting close to its low of the day. Not quite, 13 ticks away. Crude, I'm sorry, natural gas making a new high of the day. Crude with this big move down. Gold back to mid-range after this move down. Copper back to mid-range. NQ still toward the bottom of its range, as is ES. 10 minutes to the bell. RSI on the UltraBond below the 20 line. Also right up against the Bollinger Band, probably seeing a reversal here. It's like NASDAQ trying to reverse as well. Everything leveling out here before the open. Yep, I was right about the bounce on the UltraBond. Should have grabbed that. I am going to mute here for a few minutes and eat some breakfast. Keep watching the charts, see if anything happens. And we'll provide commentary if it does. Indices popping back up here 5 minutes before the bell. NASDAQ with a strong reversal here. Again, it broke band here and reversed up by 5.6 points. Broke the band here and now is reversed up by a whole bunch of points. Moves up here right before the bell. Gold, UltraBond, all the indices, everything besides crude moving up. NASDAQ rejection off the SMA line. Big move down here on the S&P. 3 points down. Russell down. Ace, how are you today? Breakfast done. With 1 minute to spare before the bell, let's move over to the NASDAQ and the ES charts. 1 minute and 5 minute. And we'll watch to see what the open does. Does seem to be trending short. 20 seconds. There's the bell. My microwave is trying to sound like a bell. Oh, big move up there on the NASDAQ. 15 points, 20 points. Sending us a buy signal, of course. Big pullback right away. Down now, red. Red on ES. Down a point and a half. It's going kind of wild, up and down, green and red. NASDAQ was down 20 points, now 15, 21. Big move down in the ES, making Ace happy here, I think. Down 4.5 points. Short signal firing on the 5-minute on NASDAQ. So far we are looking red, down 22. 25, 39, big move down there. 8 points down on the ES. 47 now on the NASDAQ. $50. 10 points on ES. NASDAQ right at the 15,300 levels. Struggling to get below there. That might be a support. Low of this session is 15,270. Let's pop back up here. 14, 15 points on this 1-minute candle. ES only 3 points away from its low of the day. Let's quickly check what other things are doing. Gold giving us a short signal here. Kind of like that short signal, actually. So keep an eye on that, but I don't want to miss this signal in gold. We'll try to watch what it's doing. Waiting for confirmation. Big pop up here on NASDAQ. Taking our short signal there on gold. You see my chart. See if it continues to head down. Not sure why this chart is so rectangular. Not sure why it's going in the opposite direction. What did I get in at? Oh, I got in at 18. I got a bad fill, and I got stopped out on gold already. $80 loss. Well, that was a bad idea, I guess. Another frustrating day. Copper giving a buy signal, going back to the NQ there. NQ's now has pulled back some, now just 32 points since the open. Let's see if I just didn't have a wide enough stop on that gold trade. Frustrated there. NQ looking like it wants to come back down. Yep, NQ broke the 300 level now, heading down. It's now down 55 points since the open. S&P has made a new daily low. Hop back here on NASDAQ. Back to being down 92.50 on the day. First loss of the morning. ES now down. Yeah. 19 points since the open. Making new lows of the day. Yeah, one candle came and stopped me out. Let's see, I got in at 18.12.7. Came up to 18.13.6. That was my fault. I should be went to a 10 tick stop. Actually, yeah, that was really my fault. My parameters for the daytime for a goal is not 18.6, it's 20.10, and I forgot to set that up. That's my fault. Now, looks like I still wouldn't have got to my profit target. If I got it in 18.12.7, it only went down to 18.12.2, and seems like it's coming back up. The goal's just playing with me. We are seeing a bounce here in the indices. Small bounce for S&P, bigger bounce for NQ. No bounce on the Russell though. Russell's just heading straight downward. Russell's definitely had a new low of the day. Dow heading straight down as well. Dow's down about 200 points. Now we wait. Let's see if we can get this back. I would love to finish green on the day. I should have went short on the indices, obviously. Copper trying to curl up. Gold sideways. Either way, that gold trade would have stopped me out. So, no biggie there. See copper curling up. Crude trying to come up. Now here's the reversals on the Russell and the S&P. You still in your trade, or did you get out, Ace? Crude. Coming back down for you. Oh, 46.03. I'm showing 45.82. So aren't you like 20 points in the profit? Oh, you're saying your trailing stop was at 10? Excellent trade, Ace. Great job. Was that MES or a regular ES? Yeah, I would say so. $1,000. Oh, so copper made its huge move up. Broke the Bollinger Band, then the 70 line on the RSI, and it doesn't seem to care. NASDAQ, big reversal there. 52-point reversal. Wow. Got out at the right time, Ace. 10-point reversal on ES. Excuse me. I should have grabbed that buy signal. Oh, absolutely. So if you look at the copper chart, see this big move up here. There's a 13 candle up. It broke. Not only did it break the Bollinger Band on the regular chart, it broke it on the RSI, and it also broke the 70 line. This was an absolutely gold standard. It should have been big flashing lights. Pull back, get in. I could have rode this down 42.40 down. It wasn't a huge drop, but it did drop 8, 10, 11 ticks. So, if I'd set like a 8 tick profit target, that would $100. Now, like I said, it didn't go real far. But when you're playing a pullback, you're not expecting a huge move. You're just expecting it to get back, at least back inside the band, and you can see it's continuing to go up. But playing that pullback was within a good way to just grab a nice quick $100, because this was what I would consider an A plus opportunity, where all these things came together: break of the bands here, break of the band here, and above the 70 line on the RSI. Came back in, now well within its range to continue heading up. I wish there was a way to set on TradingView a multi alert where you can set one alert for those three things happening. So, that would be like the ultimate alert. It probably only happens a few times a week across multiple assets, but it would have been like a perfect. So we see this move on the NASDAQ. This came up over 80 points, and now it's pulling back. It's already given back about half of it. S&P pulling back down. Obviously, we made new daily lows on the ES. Never did make a new daily low on the NASDAQ. It got down close, about 3 points away, but didn't get there. Gold, ES sending us signals. Gold trying to give me a buy signal now, and I don't know if I want to trust it. I'm not sure. It seems rangy right now. High of this previous move here was 18.15.8. That 18.14. ES sending that short signal, which is interesting. And Q as well. ES coming right down into its bands. Yeah, I mean, they're not as close as they look. NQ doing the bounce off the ATR. Short signal on copper. Copper double top there and then broke down. Trying to send us that short signal again, but struggling to get below. Well, we're back to that 300 level. It struggled to get below 300 earlier. Popped back up. Finally got below, but now it's struggling again. Life is a struggle. Uh, hold on 1 minute. Okay, Nasdaq did send us a short signal, but I think I'm glad I didn't take that. It seems to be iffy. I'm not sure. Copper pulled back nicely below the SMA line. Everything's kind of hanging here. I'm not sure about any of these signals. Gold on this buy signal ended up working, unfortunately. I mean, not unfortunately, like, you know, fact that I didn't get in on this and it's already hit the profit target. Yeah. Crude sideways. This S&P entry would have got me 3 points if I had taken it. Gonna sneeze. So gold going up nicely. Missed opportunity. You know, it's kind of frustrating if you look at gold. This is why I get frustrated both myself and how things seem to turn out for me. Um, Obviously that okay. You know, this is from the start of the morning. That one I wouldn't have gotten to. This one would have been a loss. This would have been a win. Obviously that would have been a win. This would have easily been a win. Oops, what did I do? I didn't want to do that. Crap. What did I just do? I just changed gold to natural gas. Good job. Back to where we were. Win. Not sure. Hold on. Let's see. I think this one would have stopped me out at that 10 by 20. No. No, wait. Profit target. It's 20. Stop is 10. Nope, that would not have stopped me out. I take okay, I would not have taken this buy, which failed. This is the short I took that stopped me out. You can see, even at 10, it would have stopped me out. So this is why I'm whining. Now look at this. Win, loss. The loss is the one I took. Win, 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 win. First one would have been a loss. So, okay. So first of all, out of the last 5 trades that 5 won, 1 lost. And the one I lost is the one I took. So even if I take in all 7 trades in the morning, uh, two, two, 2 points profit target, 1 point loss. Let's do that math. Bring up the calculator. 5 times, why isn't that going in? 5 times 20 ticks minus 2 times 10. 80 ticks or $800 profit. I take the one that doesn't work. Must get better. They can get rid of all these support resistance lines on NASDAQ. Excuse me. NASDAQ's kind of sideways now. Came down, now hugging the SMA. Crude staying above its SMA, kind of grinding upwards. So, uh, just looking for another opportunity. Oh my God. One good trade on gold will get me back to green. One good trade on NASDAQ will get me back to green. Right now everything's a bit sideways. So the UltraBond's pulling back again. Copper's trying to come up. S&P's staying below its SMA. Wait, what? Right. Kind of boring at the moment, which is unusual for this time of morning. Probably go for another half an hour unless something exciting happens. Last night I said that and the market crashed. Gold with a pullback. So this is one of those kind of sneaky where it kind of moved down, and I brought up the wrong chart again. There we go. Brought up the wrong chart. Now I bring up the right chart. But here it's sneaky, right here, 8:55, which was here, or 9:55, 8:55 my time. It finally got below that line. That right here could have been a confirmation. But you see it did reverse a bunch actually, and finally came down. Broke the SMA line on the Bollinger Bands on the RSI on this candle. So that would another good entry right here, 1816.8. It's come down to 1815.1. I wouldn't have got 20 ticks, but it would have gotten 17. But for now, we still have these uptrending bottom bands, which makes me hesitate to get into a short at this level. NASDAQ sent a buy signal. I missed it. I'm not sure how I missed that. Ouch. But now ES is sending us a signal. Let's grab that ES since I missed the NASDAQ. Good try. Big candle here. Makes me hesitate just a bit, but let's go for it. And immediately pulls back. Wow. Okay. Nope. Nope. Okay. Maybe. Nope. And immediately stopped out. Oh my god. Okay, so that just made my day go from just bad to horrible. Back down $167 on the day. About where I started. That was a bad decision I jumped into. It had broken the third band. Tired of these bad decisions I make. Maybe just frustrated. Sorry, people. That was a bad move. It made I should have. The move to make was the one I missed on the Nasdaq. Oh my gosh, she keeps talking out loud. And here on the Nasdaq, I mean, it was quick. Well, not as quick as I thought, but we had the same situation I pointed out earlier. Broke the Bollinger Band, broke the Bollinger Band. Did not quite get to a 70 line, but this was a big 11-point pullback we could have grabbed. Yes, it looks like my stop was just too tight there. This would have been a perfect trade to grab. Nasdaq's now up 57 points. Copper sending a buy signal. Needs to get back above this double top earlier, which is right around 422.55, 422.65. It's about 5 ticks below that. I have a copper chart up. Let's see if we can get a break here of that high level earlier. It's still struggling right at that level. I have a buy button ready. Gold's broken down below its SMA here and sending a short signal now. So we're canceling our copper. We're going to go look at gold. Okay, we're in on gold. We're moving our stop up. Couple ticks to mark that 20. I mean 20 by 10. Oh wait, the gold. When did the short signal? I didn't realize the short signal jumped to this candle. That's not a good sign. Maybe it's going to go our direction, or maybe not. Wow, this is going to stop me out again. Here, no, come on, calm down. Thank you. There we go. Nope. Stopped out. So we're down 277.50 now in the day. With commissions, that's probably about 300. Nothing wants to go right today. UltraBond down new daily low, I believe. Just about at its daily low. Oh, looking for maybe one more good trade here. But yeah, see, and gold came up, stopped me out, now went down and hit my profit target. You know, like I said, I did analysis on this for hours over the weekend, telling me that 2010 works. You know, 2010 on gold worked. Oh my god. Works about 50% of the time. So, I don't know. I guess I'm just getting unlucky today. I mean, it's just, it's frustrating that I, I just feel like I have this cloud over my head that just doesn't, I do all this analysis and say this works. And, like I said, I look back here and 5 out of the 7 trades would have worked earlier today. And it's the two, so this one, ended up stopping out. And then, hold on a minute, I'm just curious of something here. Oh my god. And see, this one also, I mean, this was a mistake on my part. Maybe? What level did I get in at? Oh my god. I don't even care. I'm having some issues here. People don't know how to be respectful when I'm on stream. So as I was saying, let me look at what did I get in on that gold trade on. I got in at 1815.3. The actual open of that candle was 1815.6. So I got in, if I had gotten in at the right time, that one would have worked too. So that was a mistake on my part. Or a bad fill, I'm not sure which. So that one would have worked. NASDAQ, everything's kind of, besides the UltraBond, everything's kind of sideways-ish now. And Crude's heading back up. See, I was grinding up, like red and green all the way up here, pulled back, and then finally that pullback kind of launched it. Gold sending a signal. Trying to come back up. But it's below the SMA line and it's downtrending. So it's an interesting stair step. And you see it broke the third band here, which launched it back up, and it launched, 15 ticks. Pulled back by 6 and then gone even further. I'm still expecting it to bounce off the SMA here. But again, a band break led to a reversal. Third band. Oh, and it broke the third band down here as well. Now it's interesting. What I find interesting is that it broke the third band on the previous candle on the RSI. So that was also a great indication. I got to figure out how to set up alerts. That kind of, I need another. What I need is another screen, honestly. I already have 2, but I use 1 to keep track of the stream and the chat and all that. Anyway, what happened was on this stop out on gold, I saw the short signal, right? The short signal was above this big red candle. And it pulled back just enough. I jumped in and it pulled back right before the close of the candle. And then it pulled back enough that the short signal went away. Ended up firing on this green candle. Now I would have never got into a trade on a sell on a green candle. Now it would have worked. So it would have worked if I had just waited to get in after this candle. Or if, either way. But because I jumped in. That's part of the problem. That's why I wish I could trade off a trading view instead of having to be concentrating on both the Ninja Trader and the trading view charts, because I missed that last jump. And NQ sending us a short. Interesting move. I kind of like it. At this point, what's it matter? See if we can get reversing here. So no signal. You see this buy signal looks like it might have worked as well. It's an odd spot for a reversal, honestly. You know, the downtrending bands, downtrending everything, but it's 15.9 up to 16.7, so not a huge move so far. Well, yeah, not a huge move so far. We'll see. NQ's still flirting with this short signal. Jumping in here on the NASDAQ. See if we continue this momentum downward. Somehow I jumped in right when it popped, but I got in four points late. Or well, I'm actually looking at an MQ chart, and I mean an NQ chart popping in on MNQ, so maybe they were that far off. But we'll see. Still fighting, trying to come down. There we go. Getting momentum downward. Where we were. Right at the 200 EMA. That's kind of concerning. Ouch. Big bounce up. Stop. No, not yet. There we go. Coming back down. Bouncity, bouncity, bouncity. There we go. Maybe some positive. I do apologize for the negative attitude I've shown. It's more what's going on here at the house and the trading. I don't have a space that I can call my own here for my computer, so I get a lot of background noise for people that don't respect what I do. And I let that affect my trading, and I let that affect my attitude, and I apologize. Nasdaq's looking kind of flat since we got in. Around 3 micros. 30 points profit target. 15-point stop loss. If we take this loss, It put me down about 300 on the day, I believe. But hopefully, we'll continue in a positive direction. Good direction going here. Showing some movement down. Still hugging right on that 200 EMA. Which is acting as the support or resistance, whatever you want to call it. Bouncing off of it. I should have took the profit there, took a win. But maybe it's going to break through. It's giving it another try. If it's broken below now, let's see if it can continue. There we go. That's what I like. There we go. There we go. That's what I needed. Come on. Continue. Just trying. We're guaranteed 9 points of profit. Oh, there we go. Coming down. ES sending that short signal now as well. Struggling to get down to that profit target. Why can't you see what I'm doing? Can you not see the NQ chart, or is there something going on with the stream? Or are you doing something else and just listening? Okay. Scared me there. I thought every now and then people say the stream goes, it's pulling back on me. Maybe not. It's struggling at this 342 area. Okay. Just making sure. It looks like it's going to come up and hit my trailing. Maybe not. I keep saying that. Copper. Big move up here. You can see behind me. 7 ticks. Not as big as it looked. Trying to get this down to my profit target. It's 8 points away from profit target. At profit target 2 will cash out. 1 will continue trailing. A tight trail. Ah, so close. $36, $38. Copper. Up into the RSI. Kind of hanging here. Oh. And oh. Okay, just took out my trailing stop. So I was up 150, came all the way back, and I got about 75 out of it. Even when I win trades today, I'm not really winning them fully. They're only down 225 now today. Bounced off the SMA, came back down, of course. Copper's still heading up, so that was a good signal. Well, these candles look bigger than they actually are. Those are only 3-tick candles each. And yes and no, Ace. I'm not really making money, and I'm still in an eval, so this isn't real money, which is part of the frustration. If I was making $100 a day on just real money, I would be tickled pink. But trying to get this evaluation passed so I can do that, it's just getting frustrating that I'm not making the progress on it. NQ sending a buy signal now that quick. So I got out. I mean, I did get out at the right time. I should have got out. There was nothing, honestly, anywhere on the RSI or the regular chart that said that move was ending there. So I mean, there was nothing. The trailing stop was the right call, obviously, but it's just frustrating when you see it go back half. Nope, I'm on a trade. Mini gauntlet. It's still trying to get that passed. Ooh, bounce off the ATR line, coming back down. Big candles all of a sudden. It was playing with, uh, you know, 3, 4 point candles here, and all of a sudden we have 24 points up and 21 points down. Have a great day, Ace. See ya. either tomorrow night or Thursday morning. Tomorrow night, Wednesday evening. I don't stream mornings on Wednesday. I stream evening on Wednesday and then Thursday morning and Friday morning. Although I may stream next Wednesday because that's an FMOC day. I'll think about that. All right. Have a great one, Ace. Thanks. And on that note, I think we're going to wrap up for the day. Gold did this really weird thing. I never expected gold to come up here where we still had everything downtrending and just that move continuing. And that's going up 40 ticks. That was interesting too. So, yeah, I think that's what we're going to call the stream for the day. I thank everyone for joining me. As I said, next stream is tomorrow night. And then Thursday morning and Friday morning. You can always follow on Twitter to get notified when I go on stream, as well as my daily profit and loss synopsis and trades. Have a great day, Mr. Higgles. Have a great day, everyone. Promise next stream I'll be in a better attitude, better mind frame. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks. Bye.